When he arrived at Barcelona as a 21-year-old, Neymar had already established his reputation as one of the most talented players on the planet, and as someone who would eventually match the exploits of the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Neymar had the world at his feet during his time at Santos, for whom he scored 107 goals. It was clear that the talented forward was going to shine brighter than ever at Barcelona and would be the club's next biggest star. The Catalan Giants had banked a lot on Neymar and saw him as a long-term replacement for Messi. Unfortunately, things did not necessarily work out the way they should have, and 4 years later, the talented forward would make a move to Paris Saint-Germain. You guessed it. Today, we're going to talk about what actually happened to Neymar and why is it that he's not been able to fulfill his promise. What we're about to discuss in no way ignores the fact that the Brazilian has been a stellar performer in Europe. When we talk about Neymar not fulfilling his promise, we mean to say that he hasn't won the Ballon d'Or so far in his career, and at the age of 29, time is not his greatest ally anymore. But before we do that, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon in order to stay informed on all things football. And that brings us to the sponsor of this video. Unless you want to miss out on your favourite team's games, you're going to need a VPN that can get you past all those annoying streaming geo restrictions. Can't access your favourite league? A VPN will allow you to stream content like football games or even Netflix shows that are not available in your country. Our favourite VPN provider is Private Internet Access. It changes your IP address and reroutes your internet traffic through an encrypted tunnel, hiding your online activity from your internet service provider and government censors. It's our favourite tool to stream football matches for free. It works with all major streaming services, so you have unrestricted access to all your favourite content anywhere in the world, and is available for all operating systems. Signing up is risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Sign up right now to get 83% off, plus 2 free extra months. Go to www.privateinternetaccess.com/goalside to get it now, or simply press the link in the description. Anyone who's followed Neymar's journey from Brazil to Spain knows how controversial the move was. While he was playing in Brazil, it became clear that the young forward would either sign for Real Madrid or Barcelona. Both clubs were eager to sign him up, and in the end the Catalan Giants ended up securing his signature. During his presentation, the then Vice President, Josep Maria Bartomeu, claimed that the club paid €57.1 million for the player's signature. However, Real Madrid, or anyone else for that matter, were not having any of it. The player, who was attracting glances from all corners of the globe, was never going to be a bargain signing. The prosecutor's office in Madrid eventually proved that the club had in fact paid Santos €86.2 million for the forward, and his parents received €40 million for easing the path to Camp Nou. The move created quite a stir, and after Barcelona and Bartomeu were charged with tax fraud, Sandro Rosell resigned. It was understandable that Neymar would take time to adapt to new surroundings, but the young forward never showed any signs of being overawed at the prospect of playing alongside Messi. Neymar would end up having a great first season in Spain, where he scored 15 goals in 41 games. He did not light up the stage or anything, but did enough to showcase that he was not going to be an afterthought. The next season, he guided his team to league glory and also scored 3 goals against Bayern Munich in both legs of the Champions League last 4. A few weeks later, he scored in the 3-1 final win over Juventus. In doing so, Neymar became only the 8th player in the game's history to have won both the Copa Libertadores and the Champions League. He's still the only player to have scored in the finals of both competitions. This was it. Neymar had arrived on the stage and was part of the fabled MSN trio alongside Messi and Luis Suarez. The trio ended up scoring 122 goals that season, and it was only the beginning. The next season, Neymar, along with Messi and Suarez, scored 131 goals as Barca went on to retain their domestic crown and also won the Copa del Rey. In 2016, Barcelona inserted a €222 million buyout clause in Neymar's contract. It was originally seen as a not-for-sale sign, but the forward was growing weary of playing second fiddle to Messi. In March 2017, Barcelona mounted a miraculous comeback win over Paris Saint-Germain in a two-legged affair where they were initially trailing by 4 goals. By the end of the second leg, the Spaniards had done the unthinkable. The scenes were unforgettable. Messi was in the crowd being held on by the fans. The Argentine was relishing the moment. Of course, the images will remain ebbed in the club's history of a night that can never be forgotten. Unfortunately, the reality is that it was Neymar who should have been there, rather than the Argentine. It was Neymar's superb free kick, a penalty, and a perfect delivery to Sergio Roberto that ended PSG's European dream. The forward had led the team like a man possessed, and he was literally everywhere. Neymar badly wanted his team to do well and left everything on the pitch that night. Such games are what create legends, and sadly the enduring image of that night was of Messi, and not of the man who made it all possible. If there was one example why he would never be able to upstage Messi, that was it for Neymar. We can bet you that seeing Messi get all the love from the fans was what made Neymar realise that no matter what he did, he would never be able to get the respect or adulation his performances warranted. With the talent that he had at the time, Neymar deserved centre stage and the freedom to play wherever he wanted to, rather than adapting his game to accommodate others. It's not that Messi and Neymar didn't get along. The two formed a really close bond, but Neymar was always looking out for himself. PSG saw their opportunity and made their move with a bid Barcelona never imagined they would receive. PSG arrived with a fee that Barcelona couldn't ignore. They offered Neymar not just a lucrative contract, but also a shot at becoming the centerpiece of what the French giants were trying to achieve. It was just too hard to turn down. At Parc des Princes, anything Neymar achieved would be his own. He would be the team's go-to guy while being surrounded by fellow countrymen that included Dani Alves, who played with him at Barcelona. Upon his arrival at Barcelona, Neymar pointed out that he wanted to play with Messi. However, let's be honest here, when you're Messi's teammate, you might struggle to elevate yourself. Your talents and performances will enhance, and you will collect a lot of trophies, but elevation would be quite a tough ask. Over the years, many signings arriving at Camp Nou had to adjust their game in order to benefit Messi. David Villa was a unique striker at Valencia and scored loads of goals. However, he had to start playing more as a left-sided forward just so that Messi could shine. We can name countless examples, but I'm sure that you get the point. Back in 2016, former AC Milan player Kaka said that it was only a matter of time until Neymar won the Ballon d'Or. At the age of 23, Neymar was included in the 3-man shortlist, but was never going to pit Ronaldo or Messi to the award. Since Kaka won the award in 2007, no player from Brazil has ever won it since, and it appears that it won't change in the foreseeable future. Apart from wanting to step out of Messi's shadow, Neymar also believed that winning the Ballon d'Or would be an easier task if he was at PSG. Unfortunately, the 29-year-old is not even close to winning the award so far. Of course, achievements for both club and country count a lot in order for a player to win the award, but Neymar's case has been so close, yet still so far. When Brazil won the Copa America a few years ago, he was out injured. This summer, he lost the final to Argentina. Neymar was close to winning the Champions League a year ago, but his team lost to Bayern Munich. This season, PSG have assembled a great squad that, in theory, should be winning the title. However, even if the French giants finally win that elusive trophy, will that be enough to justify a Ballon d'Or title for their star performer? Times are changing in football. The old guard is slowly taking a backstage, and a new generation of superstars are set to write their own history. The likes of Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland are likely to be competing for the top award for many years. A few years down the road, we might see the likes of Pedri and others competing for the Ballon d'Or. Neymar, on the other hand, is going to be 30 next year, so you have to wonder if the train has already left without him. While his performances have always been stellar, unfortunately, Neymar has a tendency to get injured and miss a lot of games. This has also severely impacted his chances to win the top award. This season, he's already missed 5 games in all competitions for PSG. Inability to play as many games as he should is another reason why Neymar is probably always going to be an afterthought when it comes to being recognised as one of the best players on the planet. This summer, he was reunited with Lionel Messi at Paris. However, this time around, the Argentine won't be the reason why he never won the award. Let's see if the Brazilian manages to make it up for last games this season, stays injury-free and guides PSG to a Champions League title. If he manages to tick all those boxes, only then will he be a serious contender of the 2022 FIFA Ballon d'Or award and finally becoming the King of Paris with an actual crown to show for it.